I'm Rhiannon Edwards, a young adult paranormal and fantasy author, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the publishing plans that I have for 2022. This is slightly different to my goals for 2022, of which some of them have changed, but only ever so slightly, and probably more like switching out projects, but the actual goals still stand. But these are my publishing plans. So a lot of you have been asking what my publishing plans are, and they have sort of changed. Only ever so slightly, and that's because I had a really good conversation with a friend of mine about what projects I want to be working on, what I want to focus on in my author career. So here's what my plans are for this year. So what I've done is split it up into the months, and we're starting off with February. Now I know we're fast approaching the end of February, and that's quite scary because I have not touched anywhere near what was on my list to do. So for February, the first thing I wanted to do was proofread the edits for Hunted. The reason why I'm doing this, and I'll also be doing it for Deceived and Bound as well, is because all three of those books need a blooming good proofread, and then I also want to edit and update those paperbacks and republish them in a few months' time. So that's what I'm focusing on, but then also things like self-editing the prequel short that I'll be releasing for my newsletter subscribers. And then there's a few things here that may not make sense, but these are for the special edition of the Bloodline Alliance series that I'm hoping to release towards the end of this year. That special edition is going to be an omnibus of all three books, including lots of special goodies, and as you can see, some of them are there for you to see right now. So for March, continuing on those edits that I spoke about and the reformatting of those paperbacks, and then also edits, both copy edits and self-edits for the different extras that I'll be included in the special edition. So April is going to be a tricky month because childcare is a little bit up and down for April, but I'll be focusing on getting the proofs for the Bloodline Alliance series, doing the final things for the prequel short that I'm doing, which is so the final edits, the formatting and the cover. Again, that is for my newsletter subscribers. And then also some more alpha reads. When I say alpha read, that is normally my best friend who reads the same sort of stuff that I do, so she is very confident in this sort of genre. And then I'm also writing, or starting to write, a short or a novella. Haven't decided yet on the word length, but for Wyatt and Imogen. So I did sort of hint at the end of book 3 about their sort of story, and whilst it's not going to be a full story that I had originally planned, I do want to tie up their story and just show a little bit of an insight just specifically into them, as they became a bit of a favourite couple as I was writing the Bloodline Alliance story. So that short or novella, that will be in the special edition omnibus, and it'll be only available there. In May, I am publishing and promoting those Bloodline Alliance paperbacks, so they will be updated, and that'll be a big push for promoting those. Obviously, that'll also be for the ebooks as well. I'll be publishing the prequel short. That'll be going in my newsletter. I'll be then doing self-edits and alpha reads and developmental edits. Yes, I think I have put too much on my plate for that. For the short novella that I'm doing for Wyatt and Imogen. June, we will be doing more edits, so the different self-edits, alpha reads and beta reads. And then we're going to be doing the final edits, formatting and cover for the Wyatt and Imogen novella that I'm doing. And if I'm being honest, it probably will be a novella, not a short story. And then in July, we're going to be formatting that special edition. So I'm hoping that everything will be ready by July so I can put it all together. And then also that will be when I start properly on the self-edits for the Queen's Guard series. The Queen's Guard is a stand-in title. I don't have the proper title yet. But so from the sort of the summer onwards is when there'll be a big shift in focus onto my new fantasy series. And that was partly why I did this, because I wanted to tie up the Bloodline Alliance series. I wanted to really put a lot of effort into this special edition that I want to do, make it hardcover, put in loads of extra goodies. There'll also be extra stuff for my newsletter subscribers coming up as well, just for the Bloodline Alliance series. And then there'll be a shift in focus onto the Queen's Guard series. So that's what's starting in July. And then we move to August, and again I'll be focusing on the proofs for the special edition. I am giving myself like a whole month for proofs because I know there's difficulty getting things like that at the moment with paper, and so I am just giving myself that whole month for that. And then also like a second round of self-edits for the Queen's Guard after that alpha read, and then looking at developmental edits as well. And again, I'm more than happy for these to take longer than I planned, but this is just what's going on at the moment. In September, I'll be looking for ARC reads for that special edition, and I'll be starting self-edits for the Queen's Guard 2. The reason why there's not much going on in September is because I know the first round of edits for the Queen's Guard Book 2 is quite a substantial edit because there are plot lines and storylines that need adding in. So it's not just editing, it's writing whole new sections as well. Then we move to October, which is when I hope to publish the special edition. We'll watch this space, let's see if I do that. And then moving on to Queen's Guard 2. So doing the alpha reads for that, the second round of self-edits for that, and then planning for the Queen's Guard number 3. And the reason why I need to plan for Queen's Guard 3 in October is because I plan on doing Nano again in November, and that'll be when I'm drafting the third book in that series. And then for December, I'll be planning the 4th book, and I'll be doing developmental edits for the Queen's Guard 2. So we're going a bit of back and forth here. My idea is that most of these books are done before I start publishing them next year. So that's quite a lot. Planning for publishing this year. There are definitely some months there where I know I've bitten off more than I can chew, and this is just for publishing. This isn't anything else. This isn't like keeping my website up to date and my promotion or my YouTube channel or anything else. So I think some months will be tough going. This will change probably as I go along, but these are my publishing plans as it stands. So when it comes to my goals, I'm going to be doing a blog post on that actually. So if you want to head over to my website and keep an eye on there, because I'll be doing a blog on how it's affecting my goals for 2022, and you'll be able to see sort of an update on the goals planner, as I know some of you are quite interested in that. So guys, that's all from me for today. Let me know down below in the comments if you liked this video and found it interesting. I'd love to know. It also helps me plan future content as well. Hope you have a good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.